Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destiny. I am Death from Above. It is Tuesday. We got the weekly reset happening in Destiny. What I like to do is walk around all the tower vendors, look at the guns, see what the new rolls are, see what I like, see what the god rolls look like, and talk about them. We will go over every single gun in the tower, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, let's get to it. So we're starting off at New Monarchy like we always do. We'll make our way to the Crucible Vendor. Then we'll hit up the Vanguard, Dead Orbit, and Future War Cult. Have a little fun talking about the guns, man. So if you want to take a look at any of the armor, the ghost shells, or anything like that, download or get Destiny Item Manager. Check out their vendor section. It'll tell you how good the stat rolls are on all of the armor and any of the gear. So you're looking for blue and green pieces. The blue is the best, the greens are okay. I'm not even going to go over that this week. I'm going to let you go to Destiny Item Manager and pimp that place out, because I talked to Rick last week at Guardian Con. He's the guy that created Destiny Item Manager. He's a cool guy, so I want you to go there to check that. But we're going to look at guns. So right now we got the Assembly 2 auto rifle from New Monarch. We got Persistence, Perfect Balance, Flared Magwell, Snapshot, Spray and Play. This gun is okay. That's pretty decent. Snapshot, Perfect Balance, Persistence is solid, but the gun itself has pretty low stability, and it's kind of hard to manage, and it's not the most effective. So I don't really recommend it. It doesn't do much for me in PvE, and for PvP it just can't quite hang. So I don't really pay attention to that one too much. The Free Will 3 hand cannon. We've got explosive rounds, hidden hand, perfect balance. No range perk, which I would like to see for this gun, but it's okay. I don't really recommend this one. I always kind of pass over it. I don't think this one can drop with the range perk. It can't quite compete with the rest of the other hand cannons, so we move right along from that. Then we got the Impeacher 4 sidearm with hot swap. I like hot swap on my sidearm. Snapshot's nice. High caliber rounds is good. Army of 1 and fitted stock. Fitted stock will increase your stability. Army of 1 give you your grenade and melee cooldown a little bit quicker, but I want something with a little bit of range. I like high caliber rounds. I like hot swap. Snapshot's nice. So it's got 2/3 of a good roll for a mid-tier sidearm. It's not really exceptional, but it's not the worst. Then we have the Bad Council 4. Is that a 4? Roman numerals are hard. Final round. I like final round on a shotgun. Hammer forged, surrounded, extended mag, and quick draw. It's just in that no man's land of the mid-impact, mid-rate of fire shotgun that can't really get any help. It's not high impact for PvP. It's not low impact for PvE. It just is okay. So if you want this one, here's what you got. And I'm just not going to talk about that one too much more. I always start out at New Monarchy because their guns honestly are probably the weakest of this DLC, and they don't rotate the guns, they just rotate the perks. Deposition 7 though, it can be decent. It always seems to roll with Take a Knee though, and I have used one with Take a Knee, and it's pretty neat. If you like Take a Knee, and I'm not even kidding, it's a pretty good sniper for that. If you like Take a Knee in situations where Take a Knee is useful. It's got lightweight, hammer forged mulligans, skip rounds. It's got the long view, which is my favorite. The SLR-10, that is my favorite scope on a sniper rifle. So I'm not saying I recommend that gun, but it's interesting, and I've used it. It's okay. Then we got the First Citizen 9 with hidden hand, small bore crowd control, lightweight flared magwell. This is a bullet hose, and it's a gun that I'm waiting on something fun. I'm looking for like persistence, counterbalance, perfect balance, some sort of crazy stability roll to where you can just go blaze a trail with it in PvP and have some fun. I'm gonna grab it one day. One day we will do it, but not this day. This one's not that good, so I don't really recommend that one too much. So let's mosey on over to the Crucible Vendor. We'll talk about a couple of things going on this week. King's Fall is the weekly feature raid. It's got the challenge modes active, and the King's Fall is interesting because it has 3 challenge modes. It's got Golgoroth, it's got the War Priest, and it has Oryx. So you have 3 chances to get the loot for the challenge modes on that one. It is a little bit of a longer raid, and it is probably the most complicated, but that is the feature raid this week. And we got Iron Banner coming at noon today my time. Somewhere around 10 a.m. Pacific is when it launches. So Iron Banner, we got sidearms, we got rocket launchers, we got chest pieces, and we got armor pieces. If you wanted to grind some Mayhem Clash Iron Banner this week, which I will be doing on PlayStation. So if that sounds like fun, we're going to get to that. Oh, I didn't realize I had that done. Alright, well, we got hand cannons, scout rifles, sidearms, sniper rifles, and heavy weapons. I might have a little loot at the end of this video if you guys want to hang around for that. But let's look at the guns. We got the 0-day dilemma, perfect balance. Is that danger close? Focus fire. It's already a high impact auto rifle, brace frame, counterbalance, focus fire. That's really interesting. That's an interesting gun with all that stability and focus fire. That could be really neat. So the focus fire is going to reduce the mag size, but the brace frame is going to, well, the focus fire reduces the rate of fire. The brace frame reduces the mag size. So that'll actually play well together for that super stable, interesting roll. That's almost a scout rifle at that point. You can't increase the range, but it's got the reflex, the sure shot, and the OEG rifle scope. Interesting. That's an interesting roll this week on that auto rifle. Let me know if you pick that up and if you think it's any good. Next we have the B29 Party Favor. A gun that's good, but I've never been a big fan of it. I don't know why it doesn't quite work for me. Outlaw, feather mag, brace frame, rangefinder. That's pretty good though. Outlaw for the reload when you get the kill. You gotta get that headshot though. Brace frame though will help you get that headshot, and the rangefinder pushing that range out a little bit more. Feather mag if you want it, and life support with the quick draw, the reflex, and the OEG. I like the OEG, so not a bad roll on the B29 Party Favor. Then we got the hero formula with Zimmo, and I like Zimmo on my scout rifles, and perfect balance. Return to Cinder though I'm not too excited about. Armor piercing Icarus. So we'll move right along. Not a big fan of those setup. What do you got on the palindrome? Triple tap, hidden hand, reinforced barrel. It's got the range. You're going to lose the stability though, and I don't know that I like triple tap on the hand cannon. So 2/3 of a good roll right here on the palindrome, which you can't really go wrong on this one. There's been much better rolls, but this one's okay. Rescue mag's nice. Maybe go for rescue mag, reinforced hidden hand. I don't know if the stability is good enough without or with reinforced to be competitive, but still good. I mean, hidden hand with the range. So what can you do? You can't really get a bad palindrome. Each New Day fusion rifle, Eye of the Storm, small bore, rifled barrel, underdog, knee pads. I like rifled barrel, and knee pads. Eye of the Storm could come in useful if you're especially a fusion rifle. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad if you're looking for a good fusion rifle. You can run this one and do just fine. I'm always a fan of fusion rifles. Love looking at it. Loved watching True Vanguard use it in the Guardian Con tournament last weekend. That was fun. Even though it wasn't the most effective, it was still, I loved seeing it. So we got the 44 curtain call with replenish, life support, lightweight, small bore, rangefinder. Not quite the high impact variant of shotguns, but still you can get it done with this. Run lightweight, maybe replenish when you pop your super, it'll refill it. Rangefinder's decent. Not the best, but not the worst. Grind out for a Matador if you don't have a Matador. That will do. It'll do some work. Then we got Anton's Rule sidearm, reactive reload, snapshot, Zen moment, Army of One casket mag. Oh yeah, okay. I like it. It's a good sidearm. Quick draw, sure shot, steady hand. That's a solid sidearm that I can get behind using. That's fun. So if you want to pick up a cool sidearm this week, get that one. Then we got the Vent Horizon with take a knee. All right. And we're just going to move on from that one. It does have the scope that I like, SLR-10, but I don't need that, and I don't know that that's worth picking up. It is the only high-impact sniper rifle that you can buy, though, so if you need one, it'll be fine with just the scope. Don't worry about the rest of it. Chaotic Neutral, which I actually do like, it's okay. I wouldn't recommend this one as something that you must buy as a machine gun, but it's okay. I'd go for a drop. I wouldn't worry too much about that one. Something Wicked with vacuum. This is a must buy. Absolutely not. Don't buy this gun. Ugh. And Last Resort. No good options there. It does have grenade and horseshoes, so if you need a grenade and horseshoes rocket launcher, this does have Field Scout. It'll be a good rocket launcher for that situation. If you don't have any grenades and horseshoes rocket launchers, that one will get you done. That one will get it done. So let's roll right along. We're gonna go check out the Vanguard Vendor. The Nightfall this week. Not a huge fan of the Nightfall this week. So we have the Nexus with Epic Specialist, Juggler, Chaff, and Ironclad, which means you need to get your Icebreaker out because it's going to be Juggler. So you're not going to have any ammo for your secondary weapon, even though that's the one you want to use. So get an Icebreaker out. If you don't have an Icebreaker, I'm sorry. That's all I got to say about that. I do believe the Crucible playlists right now are Mayhem Rumble and not really sure what the other one is. And if you are interested, the Heroic Strikes, Heroic Juggler, Airborne Catapult, Story Playlist, Heroic, Small Arms, and Match Games. So Small Arms will be fun in the Story Playlist. I always like when it rolls with Small Arms. And then Challenge of the Elders, Chaff, Trickle, Grenade Kill Bonus. Don't see many people doing that this week. So, Continental, what you got for me? Focus Fire, Perfect Balance, Persistent. That's a really cool gun right there. Very stable. Or Hip Fire. That is definitely a... probably should get that and play around with it, because that's very interesting. So, Continental could be a fun gun this week. I'm liking this combination of perks. Spin a magazine if you need it, but that could be a lot of fun, especially since you can turn Focus Fire off on this one. Put Hip Fire on if you want to go no Focus Fire, super stable, because I know this combination right here is going to be a very solid performer on the Continental. So I might replace my Continental with this one, because that looks really, really cool. So it has the red dot OEG quick draw. Not my favorite scopes. Still a really cool gun. Then we got the Parthian Shot. Really good pulse rifle. Outlaw small bore, glass half full, lightweight. Take a knee with the reflex, sure shot, and OEG. You can't go wrong with that one. It's not a majorly amazing roll, but you can't really go wrong with that. Angel's Advocate, Hidden Hand, small bore, armor piercing. Who's next? Zen Moment. I like Zen Moment. I like Hidden Hand. Small bore is going to give you that extra stability, but it's going to reduce the mag to a pretty small amount, and it's kind of the Might of multi-tool rate of fire, so you're going to go through that mag real quick. Armor piercing is okay, so 2/3 of a good roll on the Angel's Advocate. Not the best, though. How Dare You with Relentless Tracker, Reactive Reload, Rifled Barrel, Lightweight, and Spray and Play. So maybe Spray and Play, Rifled Barrel, Reactive Reload. Good combination there with the Quick Draw, the Sure Shot, the Steady Hand. This can be a very good gun. It's kind of a fast fire hand cannon, so you're going to have to get 2 headshots, 1 body shot to get a kill with this one, I believe. But it still could be a fun gun, especially with those perks on it, so try that out if you want to. Let me know what you think about that one. X Asterisk, Hidden Hand, Brace Frame, Hip Fire. Oh, okay. So here's a Quick Fusion. Quick Fusion a la the Plan C, if you want to run a legendary version of the Plan C. Good stability, good hip fire, hidden hand. Yeah, that's solid. I like the X Asterisk this week. So if you need a good fusion rifle and you like quick gunning, that'll be a solid choice for you. So I'm liking that one. Next up we have, what do we have for him? Teacup Tempest, one of my favorite sidearms, even though it's not the meta sidearm. Outlaw, fitted stock, casket, mag, reactive reload, cascade. Cascade I actually don't mind on a sidearm. Casket mag could be okay, but I prefer fitted stock. Reactive reload on a sidearm is actually pretty decent because you'll get the kill, then you'll immediately reload. But in PvP, you're probably only going to have 1 mag, so it's not that useful. So kind of on that roll right there. Occam's Razor, no full auto, so we're not very interested in this. So I mean, it's okay. It's got crowd control, which you'd like to see. And it's got Battle Runner. It's got some good stuff. If it had full auto, it would be pretty majorly good. But just now, it's just okay. 7th Sense, so we have a high aim assist with hidden hand, snapshot, and life support. Ooh, short gaze. Yeah, that would be a fun gun. Take that into the Crucible, get those headshots. Triple tap, not really useful on this gun, so I'd run life support, snapshot, hidden hand with the short gaze. So you could get a lot of quick scopes with that, with the headshots if you're good, because it's got some pretty high aim assist. Then we have the Bone Crusher, the gun that you're required to say like that. Hidden hand, small bore, rifle barrel, guerrilla fighter, Eye of the Storm. It's okay. I've got cool versions of that. That's not one of them. Then we have disassembly required with tripod, snapshot, javelin, last resort, battle runner. It's, you know, it's a rocket launcher with tripod. If you want that sort of thing, there you go. So let's move on over to Dead Orbit, and we'll finish at Future War Cult. We'll do a little bit of a loot since I had a bounty that I didn't realize I had. We're going to open that. I believe it was the hand cannon bounty. Maybe I'll get that Lord High Fixer that I've been so desiring. So, Dead Orbit, Extremophile 011. What do you got for me? Persistence count. Ooh, look at this. We got a battle of auto rifles this week. The Extremophile versus the Continental. This one has quick draw or high caliber rounds. I'll go quick draw. And so they're both really, really good. They're both mid-impact, mid-rate of fire auto rifles, same archetype. And I think the Extremophile beats the Continental by just a hair, but not much. You can go for either one and be fine. I actually like the Continental because of the options between the focus fire and the hip fire, but this one with counterbalance persistence. If you like this one better, this one's going to be good. So maybe the Extremophile this week? Maybe. Next up, we have the Keystone. I love the Keystone with some Zen moment. It is a high impact, low rate of fire scout. This one has full auto or explosive with hammer forged, unflinching Zen moment. That's interesting. I like it. So, good solid scout rifle right there. Good getting it done with explosive rounds in PvP or PvE. I like explosive rounds on that gun. I've got one on PlayStation that I've used for a long time, and I actually really enjoy it. So, worlds to come, hidden hand, hammer forged, spray and play, hip fire, enhanced battery. I want to see something with a little bit of stability, but it's got the MD reflex, which I really like. So, pass along that one for another day. There's been better fusions that we've already passed if you're into fusion rifles. Then we got the Latch Stitch 001, good high impact shotgun, but I don't see any range on it, so I'm not really not too keen on the idea on this one. I did mouse over all of the no, I'm not using a mouse, but I did use the term mouse over. I did mouse over all the perks on that one. The Bitter Edge 01, the best darn scout rifle you've ever seen in a sniper rifle body. Not seeing anything I'm really excited about there. It does have this short gaze, but that's about it. That's about it on that one, so we'll just move right along. Unto Dust, if you want some tracking, you can have it with this one. I'm just not too interested in this one ever. So, pause it and look at the perks if you wanted to, or just take your character and mosey on down there and look at it yourself. No, I'm just kidding. But don't. But do. But don't. Is he kidding? I don't know. Lakshmi, you've always got the good stuff. Let's talk about it. What you got? What you got, girl? Are you a girl? I assume so. The Well hand cannon. Armor piercing, hip fire, relentless tracker, small bore, reactive reload. I don't like small bore and reactive reload, but maybe I do with hip fire. Let me know on this one. It doesn't speak to me amazingly so, but it's decent. Decent. And then we have the Waltz, a gun that always seems to be pretty good. Rodeo, small bore, Eye of the Storm, hip fire, extended mag. Nothing that I'm too crazy about. Decent. It's a good archetype of a pulse rifle. I like this one better than the B29 party favorite, but still not amazing. We got the Waiting fusion rifle, a little high impact, hot swap, hammer forged for performance bonus. Quick draw, accelerated coils. I don't like accelerated coils on the high impact fusions. I want to get as much impact out of them as I can. I'm looking for stability. I don't see any stability on this one. Hot swap's good though. If you want to go good fusion, hot swap is good. Then we have the Wounded Zen Moment Outlaw full auto. A full auto Wounded is an extremely solid scout rifle. This gun, it's pretty much good every week. I've got a full auto version on Xbox that I really like. Outlaw is going to give you that reload. Zen Moment is going to keep you on target, and full auto is going to give you the rock and roll. So that might be the pick of the week, the Wounded. The Wounded always is in competition as pick of the week, so this week it might actually be pick of the week. Or it might be this Wormwood with hidden hands, Zen Moment, hip fire. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. I like that. True sight, sure shot, quick draw. Yep, that's a good one. You can just hip fire the crap out of somebody with that. Hidden hand will help you. Hip fire help you. Zen Moment will help you. I mean, my goodness. Get that sidearm if you don't have a Wounded yet. And then finally the Warpath. Cluster bombs again, huh? Field scout, huh? Third eye, perfect balance, quick draw, aggressive, soft, and hard launch. So, there you go for the Warpath. So, yeah, I definitely think the Wounded was probably the gun of the week. Or maybe the Wormwood. Either one of those, extremely good guns. So, let's do a little bit of loot. Let's make sure I got room in my inventory. Is it a primary? It is. I don't have room. Let's walk on down to the good old Cryptarch, who everyone is hoping gets blown up in Destiny 2, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. So Raul might make it. He might not. And he might give me an exotic from this blue, but it's not likely. I think it's only happened once since the Rise of Iron's come out. That randomness has happened, but good old Rahul. Let's do it, man. Let's get this inventory cleared so I can open that package and we can have a party. So, open up these Ingrams. I do want to say thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed this, leave a like. If you want to see more of my nonsense, I do this every day, so subscribe. I do stream every day too. If you want to turn on the notifications, it'll tell you. I'll go live as soon as I get through making this video. But let's see what we get from the hand cannon bounty. Ooh, a Finale's Peril. Now, I will tell you, I do have probably the best Finale's Peril you have with Outlaw, Reactive Reload, and Rifled. Not seeing anything good there, so womp womp, but it was worth it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm Death from Above, and I will see you later. I see you, bye.